Section 2.71, Your Relationship with God's Holy Spirit. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good rotation of the earth. May the peace of the Holy Spirit be with you. Welcome to Section 2.71. When a judgment of God's Holy Spirit comes to a climax, new documents, constitutions, and governmental resolves are written. A nation might even write a Declaration of Independence or erect a monument or statue. In times like these, we rededicate our lives and our nations back to our Holy Spirit, who has sustained us in good religion despite our beliefs in God's Holy Spirit not being perfect or incomplete. If the prevailing religious teaching of the day has taught you that you only live once, what follows may come as a shock or as a surprise. Do you have a pre-existing relationship with the Holy Spirit? The Holy Spirit knows all about you and every life you have lived and resolved. Every time you are born again, you have to resolve your life because each life is unique and important to your long-term spiritual development. Your soul is built to succeed. It does not matter how you find yourself at this moment. Your soul is in the care of our Holy Spirit, who is always watching everything. And if humans fail you, it will not. If humans teach you you only live once, or to believe in hell or the devil, or not to believe in anything at all, the Holy Spirit is still your home, the light at the end of the tunnel. Though humans might fail you in life and even conspire to kill you, they will not always succeed. But if they do, you are assured justice and entry back into heaven, your first home. Heaven is a place we forget about. Religious books, however, give us stories about God and sometimes heaven. Humans make those stories imperfect. But if God does exist, you can be assured in heaven your faith and knowledge will be restored. In heaven, we all reflect on the human condition because it is an important part of our existence. We see our heavenly meditations at work by analyzing our progress on earth, which is better in some places more than others. Our drives and instinct to make life better for each other comes from heaven, which is God's Holy Spirit, inside whom we live, even on earth. But as humans, those drives and better instincts sometimes get mixed up with earthly ambitions, and sometimes we forget that we are indeed the children of God's Holy Spirit, who for our sake became God our Father and our Heavenly Mother. The feeling of forgetfulness of heaven and our relationship with the Holy Spirit is like that of a young child who is separated from their home and their parents at an early age, and they forget who they are, only to be told later in life that their home and their parents still exist and are waiting for their return. When you are born again, you are separated from heaven and from your pre-existing relationship with the Holy Spirit. Your parents and religion have a duty to teach you about God. So does government. It is the duty of each soul to teach or remind of God in heaven. That has been our system for thousands of years. If a person is raised even half correctly, they begin by faith to pray and discover their pre-existing relationship. Even if they are not raised correctly, the Holy Spirit can still break through. A relationship with your Holy Spirit while in the human condition is voluntary and is not intended to distract you. Our existence on earth is balanced by a good relationship with our Holy Spirit, who understands the business of life. And so if you are really busy, you can still make time for God. Making time for God's Holy Spirit is good for your inner person, your soul, that part of you which feels and thinks deeply. Religion on earth is designed to help you, but if nothing satisfies you, consider the words and monthly ministry of the World Crown. We are the basis of all religions, all the good religions, that is, the major religions. We are the government of God's Holy Spirit, intent on reforming religion, government, business, and life. I bless your souls above and beyond your own understanding. I assure you that the World Crown will bring better order to each nation in this world. The World Crown represents the government of heaven, and we will not let you down. To succeed, we must judge those souls who think they know better than God, those souls who support the tyranny and immorality that is responsible for many crimes too horrible to describe. Blessed is our Holy Spirit, the God of justice and also the God of unity. Blessed is our Holy Spirit, the God of forgiveness and also the God who helps us to understand life like no one else can. Blessed is our Holy Spirit, the God who has no name, but whom is known and loved by many names in many religions all over the world.